Dear Father, Mother God, we thank you for allowing us to be channels of light, love, and healing. We ask that all the energy that flows through Marie and myself today be grounded in Mother Earth, for she, in fact, is the living healer. We call on our guides and our angels to speak through us now. Thank you, Mother, Father, God, all that is. Maria, I just had to talk you into this morning because she says, I talk enough about citrine and abundance. I said, yeah, but what we're not telling people are how they're blocking their abundance, okay? How they're blocking it from coming to them. You can have a crystal like citrine that attracts wealth, okay? I have a little ring here. You have your, we wear these things to attract different things to our body, aquamarine, this and that. And so people come here and they want that, okay? But they're blocking it. And one of the easiest ways you can block it is lack of integrity, okay? The Dalai Lama says people rationalize integrity according to their own needs. And we see that every day. Oh my God. And we can't even believe what we're seeing. So we just took Sophie on a little vacation. We went to Scottsdale and we stayed in a nice resort and everything was fine, and people were tipping other people and the service was good, and it just had a really nice feel. Then we went to Great Wolf Lodge, a whole different enchilada, okay? I mean, it was fun for the kids. There was a million of them. I never saw so many kids in one place, But what I saw were a lot of families, and what they were teaching their kids was a lack of integrity. So, for instance, there's a family of, and you can say, oh, it's because of inflation, it's because of this, it's because of that, people out of work. You don't have to be out of work, so don't give me that one. Okay. But I saw people, they have a buffet for breakfast. They got a family of 6, right? And they go there with one tray, pile all the food on it, take it to their room and feed the whole family. Okay? Now, they might think that's pretty crafty, okay? But that's a lack of integrity. Or you pay to play golf, and it costs so much a person. It's not a lot, $6, $7 a person. And the kid will get a pass with one for free. So they'll use the kid's pass. They'll get the one ball and the one club, and 5 people will play with the same ball and the same club. So they're gypping the resort out of that revenue, okay?
And the people who work there, that are supposed to receive the abundance from the service that they give.
Right, exactly.
It's give and take.
It's
you
give and take.
cannot take and expect something in return.
Yeah, and another way that people, of course, nobody wants to pay taxes, right? Okay, so I've had this center for 25 years. I've had people come here. Now, a lot of the psychics, even though they're psychic, doesn't mean they're necessarily spiritual. They work that side of their brain to be able to do the psychic ability. But they don't have integrity, okay? They don't pay taxes. They don't want to pay their rent. They don't, they sign a paper that says they won't go up the street and open their own business, but they do it anyway, okay? And then they wonder why they're not successful, okay? This is why, okay? So tell us one of the things that happens here.
I mean, here, every day,
Every day.
my mouth hurts. We have signs everywhere. Cameras, no photos, no this. First thing they come, click. Or they take a book and start scanning a book.
Yeah, the vortex book. The guy's standing right here scanning all the pages.
Asking me about what I explain. We have book that, like I always do, written by local author. It's $9.95. You can find all the maps. And then he comes over here, scans the book, and I approach. I say, "Sir, you're stealing." And then he looks at me like I have a bad energy. Because I confront him on something that he's doing wrong. That's not being honest even to yourself.
Right.
Not only to the whole world, but you're sending this energy to yourself. I am lack of something, so I'm gonna take it. You're never gonna get anything back.
Right.
Never you're gonna get anything back.
And people, they rationalize. Well, this store makes a lot of money, so they won't miss this crystal over
Correct.
here. Well, you can steal a citrine crystal, but it's got karma coming with it.
Of
okay?
course.
I told you the story about the person who stole the Ganesh statue.
Oh, I was here when that happened. In the middle of the day. Yeah.
Yeah, they stole the Ganesh statue,
That's
and
right.
then they
Return it because
called me and said, my brother took the statue and my life has been hell ever since, and I'll bring it back if you promise not to prosecute. It's like, people, I'm not holier than thou. I've done all kinds of things in my life. I've done things out of integrity. And when I was in that space in my life, when I had that energy, things did not work. No.
And it's not going to work for anybody.
No.
Actually, Anita, when you're talking about they would go to dinner and this buffet and stuff like that, I don't care how little money you have or how much money. If you can afford to go and eat, then you can afford to tip. If you can, then go and eat. Cook at home.
This happens at Dr. Joe events where they're supposed to have all this consciousness. They're paying $2,000 for the event. And yet they have their whole family with them and they're taking the food for the event up to the room with in to-go boxes. I'm like,
It's totally, you're on a different conscious level.
Right.
Don't expect, if you're looking for prosperity, abundance, Citrine is one of the best.
It is.
It will honor your giving. Because giving means receiving. When you constantly only taking and taking, I don't care how many citrine you have in the house, I don't know how many bracelets, it won't work. Because the energy of the stone know what you're doing.
exactly.
You have to align with the energy what the stones provides for you. Gratitude. Be thankful. Somebody is in front of you and they maybe need 20 cents. How many times here I have people says, oh my God, I don't have it. And I needed to pay, but I need it. I said, don't worry, I put it for you. You know what? Universe see that, feels that. But when you just take what you saw it over there, that's not gratitude.
No.
Oh, it's okay, I can do this. No, it's not okay. And then yet you're teaching kids to do this. What do you think their life's gonna be
Right.
in the future?
with their
What
life.
kind of path they gonna start going in? Because you tell them it's okay to take. It's not okay to take.
Yep.
There's a price for everything.
I saw the opposite at Hobby Lobby. I was in Hobby Lobby yesterday. And there was a woman at the checkout. And then there was a guy behind her. And he didn't have enough money to pay for, he had some money, but he was short, maybe $5 or $6, you know. And he said, I'm going to have to leave and go home and get my other credit card and this and that. And the woman in front of him said, don't bother doing that. Looks like you're buying something for kids. She said, let me pay the difference. Okay? Yeah. I mean, there's those kind of people.
Yeah.
Okay? Those are the kind of people that are successful. Now, you may say, what about all these politicians, okay, that are crooked and that are making millions of dollars? Well, they're gonna eventually get caught. I just saw on the news, okay, that how many, 9 attorneys, some state senators, they're all being losing their licenses. One of them got fined $515,000. Another one didn't pay his taxes, lost his license.
It happens.
Yeah, you know, and you can't sleep at night when you're like that.
No.
Okay? They say Putin. Everybody's against Putin now because look of all the stuff he's doing, right? And he's got billions and billions, and the Russian mafia's got billions of dollars. Yeah, but now it's coming out that he's very sick. He's very sick
He's
with cancer,
hiding.
and he's got months to live. Okay.
And he's hiding.
So you can get your money that way, but then maybe you won't have your health. See,
Yeah.
you have to pay some way.
Absolutely.
Yes.
You're talking about this lady pay. When I go to Safeway, our firemen go, and they on a budget. I never knew that. And I was behind them, and they're checking, and they don't have enough, so they're putting stuff on the side, So I asked, I said, how does work? You guys have to buy your own food? He says, no, we have a budget, and we buy whoever works that shift, because they sleep there, they cook and everything, and we cannot spend more. Anita, I took $100. I said, guys, whatever you put over there, please take it. And he says, we cannot. I said, yes, you can. The cash register lady that I know her all the time, she says, oh my God, Maria, I know her. She's been coming for years. You know what? That's what you do to receive, Anita.
Exactly.
And you don't even ask why you're going to receive. You just, because your soul
You
tells
don't expect it.
I do. You don't
You
expect.
don't expect to receive for that.
No, you do it at right because your soul tells you what you
Right.
need to do if you pay attention and
Right.
be awareness what's going around you. People today, they just go, just me, okay, what can I think? They're not even aware of what they're doing.
Yeah. Yeah, really. There was a
They're
guy
not even
standing.
aware.
There was a guy standing there by the
You,
cards.
two weeks ago.
And I said, oh, he can't be going to take a picture of that
You
card.
said that.
And he did. It was, it's one of those cards that tells you your date of birth, what it means,
And
this
it costs $4.
Yeah, yeah. And I said, sir, I can't believe. Are you going to take a picture of that?
And he says, yeah.
He goes, yeah, I want to do it for my dad. And I said, why don't you just buy him the card? He goes, well, I could just take a picture. I said, no.
Yeah, I was here when that happened. I said, you see the sign over there? It's $4. And he left.
Yeah, he left.
He didn't buy.
He didn't.
And I'm not talking little kids. I'm talking grown people, Anita, doing this. Grown people.
They've been doing it all their lives, and they wonder why they have lack.
That's
You
right.
have less money because you don't feel abundant. You're not giving back to the universe. You have to give back.
You're not being honest. Honesty. When I interview people, what is your character when you would tell it about yourself? The one word that stands in you. I always ask, and I want to hear what they're going to tell me. Who you are, who you really are. What would be the one word that you would really say that's who you are? And I always ask when I interview people.
And do they say integrity?
Not necessary.
No.
But I always look in integrity, honesty. My mom taught us all when we were little. We go outside and we bring a toy. Go put where you find it. Somebody's going to look at it. It's not yours. Trip it, fold it, never come back. She says, somebody's going to look for it. And she always told me, and it's around my neck. She's in spirit watching me. She says, when you're honest, you can sleep at night and you never have to look behind your back.
And you grew up in communist country
Country.
with very little.
We had 3 grapes for Christmas because it was commodity, very expensive. So Mom would get a handful of grapes, and it's 8 of us, so we all got the same amount. And you know what? We were so grateful. That's how I grew up.
Grateful. That's the other thing. Being grateful
For what you have already.
A day doesn't go by when I'm not. Thank you, God. I am so grateful.
For what you have.
Yeah.
Because if you're not grateful for what you have, don't expect any more in return. You have to be grateful for already what you have this moment. And Citrine is great for abundance, prosperity, success. We have bracelet, rocks, a crystal, little big ones. And it's wonderful to carry with you because it's also your center of you, of your creativity in your life. So if you want to create more abundance, do the right things first. Then the stone's going to work with you.
Exactly.
Because this is center of your body.
Exactly. It's your consciousness.
Yes.
And the crystals will work with your consciousness,
Or
or your
against.
consciousness
Or you're
can work
blocking.
against it.
You're black. You're
Yeah.
black.
Right. Right. So anyway, that's our message. I'm sorry, but that's been in our faces all week. It's been in my face. It's been in your face. And it's like, and we want to help people.
Of course.
We want to help them to be
To teach
successful.
them, yeah,
We
to-
want to teach them what it was that made us successful. Because one point in my life, a light bulb went on. I don't know if I heard it from a minister in church or I don't remember, but a light bulb came on and I said, oh, oh, it's a difference,
Yeah. Yeah. And you have to recognize
Yep.
it.
So, have a great week and take a look at yourself, okay? Police yourself a little bit
Yeah.
and see how you could be in a little more integrity. how could you give a little bit more? Okay? How could you be grateful for if what you have, even if it's not as much as you want? When you're grateful for what you already have, the universe says, "Oh, let's send them more."
Of course.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
That's how it works.
That's how it works. So we know because we did it.
Doing every day, Anita.
So have a great week.